Hello, friends. Hope you are fine and okay, enjoying life itself. Well, friends, in this segment of a video series, we are going to understand the further part of the story. Should Wizard hit mommy? Author, you know very well, that's John Updike. So let's understand the next part of the story. Joe had started getting bored with the story and was more interested in looking out of the window. She thought that the story was over. On the other hand, Jack did not like women who would take things for granted. He liked a woman who remained engrossed in his talks. Then he again continued the story, asking Joe to be little attentive to what he said. The mummy's skunk asked that from where was the awful smell coming from, to which Roger replied that it was him. He added that the smelled like roses. Mummy skunk asked Roger that who had made him smell like that, to which Roger skunk replied that the wizard had done so. Mummy skunk got angry and ordered Roger to accompany her to the wizard. So Mummy Skunk pressurized Roger and ordered him to accompany her up to the wizard's residence, up to the wizard's home. Roger told his mom that all his friends ran away from him if he smelled bad. To which his mom replied that she didn't care, that he smelled just the way a baby skunk should smell. So Roger Skunk's mother, she replied and she told Roger that she didn't care, that he smelled just the way the baby skunk should smell. His mom took out her umbrella and they went to the wizard's house, where when the wizard opened the door and the mummy skunk hit him on his head. Roger skunk took his mummy to the wizard's house, and wizard was there. Mummy had taken okay her umbrella, and she was angry with wizard as he had changed the foul smell to the rose smell to the Rogers skunk. So she preferred a natural smell. She didn't care of a foul smell, and her view point was that nature's order should be followed. No one should reverse nature's order, or the things said by the nature. One should not reverse. So Roger Skunk's mother, she had of this okay viewpoint, and when they reach to the wizard's house, and when wizard okay he came out of his house, Mummy Skunk hit him on his head. Then Joe started imagining her own story about how the wizard would have hit the Mummy Skunk back and never change Roger Skunk back. Her father told her that nothing of that sort happened. The wizard changed Roger Skunk back to the normal, and he did not smell of roses anymore. And then Roger Skunk's mummy, she pressurized and she ordered Wizard that the Roger Skunk should get the normal smell or his natural smell, and he should not get the smell of roses anymore. And Wizard, okay, he obeyed the order, Skunk Mummy's order, and then he did not smell of roses anymore. Roger started getting okay natural smell or the normal smell. He did not smell of roses anymore. So Wizard again reverse it, change it from roses smell to the foul smell, bad smell, or the original or the natural normal smell. So then onwards, he did not smell of roses anymore. Another question was about to pop up in little Joe's mind, but Jack stopped her and told her that it was his story, and if she wanted him to tell her any more stories, then she should keep quiet. So, Joe's father, Jack, didn't like the intervene by Joe's. He did not want that any disturbance while telling story. So another question was there about the pop-up in. Okay, another question came in her mind, pop-up in little Joe's mind, but Jack stopped her and told her that it was his story, and if she wanted him to tell her any more stories, then she should keep quiet. Jack ordered her, or advice suggested her that she should keep quiet, and in between she should not ask questions. She should not disturb him. She should not intervene during when he was telling during narration of the stories. So he requested her or suggested her that she should not intervene in between, but she should keep quiet. Jo kept on looking at her father with a great surprise as she waited for the story to be continued. So Jo kept on looking at her father's face with a great surprise as she waited for the story to be continued, because she was little bit eager to know what will happen afterwards, what would be there in the further part of the story. So she had a little eager to know what would happen in the further part. And then, okay, she waited for the story to be continued. After some time, when Roger Skunk and his mummy were going back home, they heard ooh 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 sound as his father arrived back from the Boston. Then all of them had lima beans, celery, liver, mashed potatoes for dinner, pao my for dessert. Later that night, when Roger Skunk was sleeping, Mummy Skunk came back. She hugged him and told him that he smelled again like her baby skunk and that she loved him a lot. With this, Jack ended the story, to which Joe again asked that did the other animals run away from Roger's skunk again? And Jack replied, no, because they slowly got accustomed to the smell, so they did not feel like the running away anymore. Then after some time, Roger Skunk and his mummy, they returned back to the home, and when they were entering in the house, so inside already Roger Skunk's father had arrived back from Boston. So they listened a sound of his father. His father. Then all of them, they had okay, lima beans, then celery, liver, and mashed potatoes for the dinner. So all of them, they had okay, dinner, a very good dinner, and dessert was there. That's a pie oh my. It's a title of the sweet dish. So they, after the dinner, they had okay, dessert, and later that night when Roger Skunk was sleeping, he was about to sleep, his mummy okay, arrived there. She came back to him. She hugged him with the love, with affection, and Roger Skunk's mother told him that he smelled again like her baby skunk. He got the normal smell or the natural smell, though it was a foul or bad, but it was his natural, it was his normal smell. That she loved him a lot, and she told Roger Skunk that she loved him a lot. With this, Jack ended the story, To which Joe again asks that did the other animals run away from Roger's skunk again? And then Joe's father Jack replied, no, because the other animals slowly accustomed to the smell, Roger's natural smell, normal smell. So they did not feel like the running away anymore. So they accustomed, they were habitual, and they understood that it was a natural and so no change possible. And how one should live, how nature has kept us, or what the things nature had provided us. With the same things, we have to lead life. We should not be unhappy, unsatisfied, but we have to happy and satisfied whatever nature had granted us. However, though little plus or minus, little less or more, although we have to keep in mind and we have to lead the normal and common life, whatever nature has provided the okay things to us. And then Jack replied to Joe that slowly other animals got accustomed to the natural and normal smell of Roger's skunk, so did not feel like running away anymore. When Jack said that eventually everybody started liking Roger's skunk, Joe did not understand the word eventually, as she had heard it for the first time. So she asked, what's eventually? To which Jack told her the meaning, but Joe thought that what Mummy Skunk did was not right, and said what the mother skunk did was stupid. But Jack took it personally and said no, because somewhere he was relating it to himself, defending his own mother. Then Jack told Joe that he wanted her to take a long day nap and adjusted the shade so that no light came in. He then went very softly to the door and acted as if Joe had slept. But when he turned and looked, she was staring at him and sitting on the top of the covers. Then he told her to go to sleep, as she was also disturbing her brother who was sleeping. Then she stood up and started bouncing softly on the springs. While jumping on the springs of the bed, she asked her father to tell her a story the next day, that the wizard took her magic stick and hit mummy and chopped her plump arms. Then Jack explained to her that this was not what the story said. He told her that the story gave a message that the skunk loved his mother more than any of the other animals in the woods, and that is, his mother knew that was the right for him and what was not. So Roger Skunk's mother knew very well what was the right thing for Roger and what was the bad thing for the Roger. Then, as he was explaining Joe about Joe about the story, she started insisting that the next day he would have to tell her a story like the one she wanted. Then she started throwing tantrums as she had done many times earlier, but this time she was not laughing or joking. She was being a hit stubborn. Then Jack told her to be patient and sleep, and he would see to it the next day. He then asked her to stay on the bed and close the door. He then went downstairs and saw his wife painting the walls. She had opened the paint can and spread the newspapers and was wearing an old shirt of his or her maternity dress. She was painting the chair a rail. Suddenly, he again heard footsteps above and shouted that Did Joan want beating? They, the sound of the footsteps started vanishing. Then Jack's wife told him that it was a long story that he was telling Joe. To that he replied, the poor kid. As he was feeling very tired, he just sat and watched his wife do all the work. Then he started looking at the woodwork around him, started relating it to his life. He was looking at it and thinking that although both of them, Jack and Claire, were caught in a cage like a situation in their marriage, there was no solution to it. Neither did he want to talk to her, nor speak, or touch her. Well, friends, this was the outline story. We understood in detail. Now, let me explain you some of the other aspects in concern pertaining to this story. As we all know that little children absolutely love to hear stories during bedtime from adults. Moreover, the stories they hear are also fables and carry no logic. Further, to put, to put kids to bed, the parents also make up stories to make them sleep. However, for the little ones, they are not made up but very much true. This also affects the child growing up and they start questioning things. Thus, when they start getting older, they need to know about the reason behind why things happen and how. Similarly, parents sometimes discourage such questions. But is it appropriate to act in such a way? This is exactly what the story will told us. It raises a moral issue which the reader at the end may decide for themselves. After understanding the outline story, so we can get the gist of the story, we can get a message throughout the story. We learn about the moral quandary parents often face when the children start growing up and thinking independently. It helps us to get a glimpse into their innocent mind and adult authority over it. So Joe, she started asking continuously, brilliant questions and thought-provoking questions to her father Jack, to which many times Jack got irritation and he was angry with Joe and he did not like intervene disturbance in the process of narration of the story. But this is a natural instinct of children that they keep such a cult to ask questions, brilliant questions. They they have such qualities, or they have such they have such a natural desire to know what would be the next, or how the story can be move forward with other angle. So they continue to think over with different angles, and this is, I think, a natural phenomenon with children, that they continue to ask question to the parents about the proceedings and about the various other things related to the stories. So this is, I think it's a quite natural one, and they should not be discouraged, but on the other hand they should encourage to ask a variety type of questions, and parents should welcome such a thought-provoking question from children. And they should not be children should not be disappointed after asking question, but instead parents should encourage and welcome such type of question. For example, how the Joe continuously interfering and continuously asking question, variety of question to her dad. So such type of a notion should be there with the growing children. Thank a lot for watching this second part of the story, Should Wizard Hit Mommy? Keep watching videos. Thank a lot.